I was asked to do a video on the census in Luke. Uh, as a short video, and I guess I'll make a longer one, but yeah, it could have happened, or I don't know if we have any records that it happened there at that time, or even who performed the census, really. Was it something dictated by the emperor, or was it a one-off thing? Was it a usual thing? It doesn't... it's kind of weird. I don't see any... I don't see it affecting anything within Luke. Obviously, as everybody knows, I like Mark. Matthew, I really dislike the Gospel of Matthew. I used to like it. I understand how it can appeal to some people. And I believe Luke is a reaction to Matthew. Again, people take everything I say as being what the Orthodox Church says, like documentary hypothesis, which the Orthodox Church doesn't comment on documentary hypothesis. But just in my view, I think people broadly know that I believe that Luke was a response to Matthew's supremacy, Jewish supremacy, and trying to forward the message that Mark portrayed, which I think is a more accurate depiction of Christ, plus Q doctrine, or Q document, or the source, that where all the parables and stuff come from, and that John is completely separate. Also, that I think John and Mark are the two earliest, and I don't believe John is the latest. But yeah, as for the census goes, I can't see any importance in it. But I'll have to reread through Luke. But I want to make this video before I forget. I will make a longer video. And this is somebody named Henry. Alright, peace to you. Oh, this is the second half of part 1. The census was probably a way to get Christ, to get the Theotokos, or the Virgin Mary, to Bethlehem. Because countering Matthew, wanting him to be born in Bethlehem, and even though there was a Bethlehem in the north, in the Galilee, but usually children are born around family, so if Joseph's family was down there, or Mary's family was down there, or I mean Mary's family, she would have been born at the family home. But it also could have just been a way of being like, oh, well, no, Bethlehem's in the south because of various wars and stuff, in the hostile areas, or people just, I don't know. The Romans were known for renaming stuff too at various points in history. They didn't do it all at once. So there was a Bethlehem in the north and in the south. I believe Bethlehem just means house of bread. So he could have been born in Bethlehem in the north, and then people were like, wait a minute, that's in the south, how did this and that? But I believe that was in Matthew, where he's born in Bethlehem. Yeah, Bethlehem has the Magi. That's the one that places him in the city of David. So Luke was a way of combating the Jewish supremacy in Matthew. Alright, that's probably the more important part of the video. So this is the second half. Sorry that they're uploaded separately. My phone's kind of wacky, so I don't trust it to go long periods. I gotta get another upgrade. I actually have been due for an upgrade for the last 2 months, but even though my phone is really sketchy, I just don't like dealing with Verizon.